there we go. What's going on? I need to make my mic louder, it looks like. Yeah. That looks better. Does it look better? Yeah, it looks better. That looks like you should be able to hear what I'm saying. There is only one way to find out. Only one way to find out. Okay, cool. I mean, I regret hearing myself because that's always unfortunate. But here we are. Talk chat, no. Live chat, yes. There we are. Alright, let's go back into this. I don't know why I've been wanting to play this so bad, but I have. Like, non-stop wanting to play this. Also need to clean some dust out of my computer. Sorry about the sweet, sweet sound of my air conditioning and fan running at full blast. It is bloody hot in here. Let's see, what are we doing? Where are we at? We have a full inventory of things. Sure, I've got these though. I need to go home. Home's all the way down there. Was I like out adventuring? I think I was out looking for a beehive. I'm gonna pop my ability. My power of fear. We're gonna come down here, we're gonna hit a pin. Because today I want to work on upgrading the house and my armor and equipment. I mean, we could probably, possibly, maybe go ahead and take on... Oh, look at this. Another deer god. Oh dear. We could probably already take on the tree monster, demon, creature of the night. We gotta still find a swamp though. Which is my absolute least favorite biome to go adventuring in. They can keep this stone. I'd rather have the things worth money than the stone. I'm still half-assedly looking for a beehive though. As one does. This kind of looks like it's coming from like a mountainous region on the map. Maybe it's just like a plain. I don't know. They sure look weird though. Maybe it's like a high elevation. The game's like trying to say maybe mountain. Can I play like right on? Where am I at? Okay. I can turn it down some. There we go. That looks better. Now I need to text the wife. I don't know why, but like everything got erased. Like all my contacts got erased on my phone, and it's really annoying. I found water. I'm actually sweating right now. It does seem to be cooling down though. And that's what really matters. I guess I wasted some of my time with Ichthir by playing around on my phone and stuff, but I've done stupider things. Oof. That was closer than I wanted it to be. Actually, we're still like, that was closer than I wanted it to be still. Alright. I guess that Beehive is going to be like a late game thing for me for some reason. Since the game kind of hates me. Get rid of some wood. We don't need that. We are getting leather scraps. Okay. Take the wood back. We will definitely use wood at some point. Oh, are we here? Yes, we are home. If we don't die trying to get there. Because hills exist. I also need to improve the quality of my house. Really, I just need to move my house onto flatter land. Really, I kind of feel like we're at the point where we need to redo things. Because at this point, we have the ability to make we can make, what's the word I'm looking for? Beams and things. So, maybe we should do it since we can do it. I think what I'm saying is exactly accurate. Oh. Well, let's go get started. I will take my boat over and see what I can find. See, I thought I'd driven this boat in reverse into here. Hi, Sarah. I wonder what's over there. Well, there's only one way to find out. I want to drive my boat over by the crafting station, though, real quick to recover it. Good stuff. Perfect. So smooth. Actually, a fucking legend. I don't know if this like connects. It looks like it kind of comes around. I feel like this game needs like some kind of floating stand that you can build off of. Build like a houseboat. I didn't repair any of my gear. Well, should be okay. In my luck, there's gonna be a monster, a sea monster here, an ocean monster, just right here. See, I also don't know what exactly what I'm looking for. Just someplace better. It needs to be near a dark forest. And flat. And if there's mountains nearby too, which it looks like maybe over here there are, even better. To be fair, it looks like there are back there too, but... Okay. We should also get the things to build a teleporter to go in between them. That over there looks like mountain. Nope. I can't tell if those trees up there are white or not. I thought that deer was a boar that had really long legs, and we just entered some nightmare reality of this game. Well, if the fish here just jump out of the water and land in your boat, I mean, it's going to be a great place to live. I guess I should probably do that. He's better. You just can't rely on the game music all the time. See, I don't know. Maybe I just need to flatten out the area I'm already in. And be a big kid. Do the work. Is it hot, Nick?
I'm okay with it.
Well, it's come down a lot since the air got turned on. This attic's always so hot. Upstairs. Attic upstairs? Upstairs attic? See, I really like the idea of building like right in here, but I mean, that's not, there's no point in moving that far. It's like 10 feet. I think I can just put the work in and make this nice. I think that's what we do. Let me build a dock over here. So let's see here. This. Like, I think I should bring in this first. Like as far out as I can go, bring this down. I just need to make sure that I'm looking for bees nests, because bees nests would help so much right now. I feel like I should get Preston. I should also build some stuff to make resting better here. Let's see here, wood and thistle. Need that. Oh, there's wood. It's not enough wood. So I need that. I feel like I definitely have more thistle someplace. Probably up here. Yep. build it like right here for now. Functional. Like, I almost feel like we should wait until I can build this stuff out of stone, but... I want to at least build a room for organization. Clean up the clutter. I also want to make like the pit larger for cooking and get some place to plant. Let's see, somewhere on my YouTube thing, there's a sign for how long I've been streaming, but I cannot find it. Get that poor little carrot back alive. Poor little thing. It's probably just decultivated again. I also think it would be beneficial to put the house up on stilts. I don't think I'd be able to build this high. But now we can build like the big tall pole racer things, we can build those. Hey, how's it going, Jimmy? Going pretty good. Hot and tired. Other than that, pretty good. Digging holes. Leveling out for a house. Did you ever get your air conditioning fixed? Oh. Broke me pickaxe. I don't know what this like non-licensed Viking music is, but I like it. Well, I'm glad the AC got fixed, my friend. That is muy importante. I don't speak Spanish, so if that was really bad Spanish, I thoroughly apologize. I barely speak American. God, we went swimming today, and it was fun, but I am tired. Went bare ass swimming, so the cheeks are tanned, you know? Also not true. I just think tanned butts are funny. Yeah, do you think like people who fake tan their butt? Get that like nice orange going on? I don't know why, but it's the most important question I've asked all day. And then if so, is it like the cheeks are tan and then the crack is very much not tanned? Because that's a funny image to me too. This is my brain every day, and I'm sorry. At some point when I'm rich and famous, I want to get a split AC unit for the upstairs, my house. That's the dream. Like if I'm gonna keep streaming from up here, ugh. Yeah, no, it's a foreign language to me, the fake hands, but you know, it's a question that should be asked. You know, it's the most important question. Like other people are out there asking like, how do we solve world hunger and what's the meaning of life? And I just want to know if people who fake tan also tan between the cheeks, which is far more important, obviously. You ever went tanning? I went one time, maybe a couple times. The real question, honestly, their most important questions are the ones being asked here on the Missing Aliens channel. Also, like, when people, like, dye their hair, like, once a week, which I dye my hair, but, like, when they do it, like, once a week. Never tan? Like, how does their hair survive that? Like, am I just completely out of touch with how a hair dye actually works? Because, like, I always feel like it, like, I've always been told that it kills your hair if you do it too much. Like, you only do it a certain amount. Which I only do mine maybe every couple months. But, when I was a member of Planet Fitness, with the membership that I had, you can just go tanning for free, and I took advantage of that a couple times, and it was weird. It was just uncomfortable heat. Did you dye your hair like a lot though? I'm saying like the people I see that change their hair like once a week, like maybe twice a month. I'm just wondering if it's like one of those like weird like things that I was taught by my family that's like not factual in reality at all. Like I think when my mom told me that like if you dye your hair a lot, it just murders your whole head and you'll end up with no hair. Again, I dye my hair like maybe once every month or two. Well, they like change their color a lot, right? So we're talking about people who like changing colors all the time. Like their personality is bright hair colors that change every week. Oh, I bet you. Oh yeah. If you Google it, there is a common question asked: is it okay to color your hair once a week? And you're apparently supposed to color it once every 4 to 8 weeks. Oh yeah, well wigs make sense, man. That's honestly it's the best answer I've gotten so far. Yo, so if you don't know about my Bernie blanket behind me, which I know you do, but for anybody who doesn't, ordered a blanket. It had a meme on it. It's really funny. Ask the question in the chat and I'll talk about it. But otherwise, somebody finally gave me an answer on how the Bernie blanket probably got made, which is that it was probably a custom order done by somebody, like that wanted that on there for like a personal reason, and they made too many and they just shipped it. This guy that runs like a local game shop told me that he's had stuff come in the port like that. So we may have finally uncovered the truth behind the Bernie blanket. Which doesn't make me love it any less, by the way. But now I just think that I need to grow my channel popularity to the point where I can find the person who originally had the Bernie blanket made. Yeah, we have a stretch goal now, I think, for the Missing Millions channel, which is find the original creator of the Bernie blanket, and then I need to go like meet them and have dinner with them. Like somebody who also loves That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime and the Bernie Sanders meme has to be a cool person. Well, I mean, like, I want to find other unique anime stuff, but I mean, like, that's a given, right? Like, everyone wants to find unique anime stuff, but I specifically want to find the other owner of the Bernie blanket, right? It's like we are two stars gliding through the sky at night that need to run into each other. Like, we're just two perfect souls meant to know one another. We can be best friends ever. Like, I have one half to the puzzle that they created. You mean on top of that? Yeah. Well, like, but the main thing is that I find this kindred soul. Like, they created this massacre, and I have benefited from it. You're good. You do you, my friend. Got the baby? And how is it doing? How is the child? You and Dying both have boys, right? I'm the one with the girl here, out of our group. If I am correct. I'm bad with this whole, like, knowing other people's lives things. So bear with me. Good. I'm glad he's doing good. Yeah, I don't know. I think that, by my experience, both types of kids are nightmares in their own way, but I feel like boys get easier as they get older, and girls get harder. Like, they get easier, then they get harder, then they get easier, then they get harder. Like, girls don't have, like, a phase where you're like, okay, I don't have any nightmares to look forward to, but I feel like boys, once they hit, like, I don't know, there's just, like, a certain point with boys where you go, this thing's good, it can just do its own shit now, and I don't really have to worry that much about it. Whereas with girls, that doesn't seem to ever come. There's always a new problem with them. Some new disaster. Usually of their own creation. Which thing's a myth? Because I talk a lot and I never know where you were at in the stream whenever you decided to text me. I have carrots growing out in my garden right now. Oh, well, I mean, obviously, everything's dependent on the kid. From the experience I have with my brother and sister's kids and everything, I don't know. I mean, the girls definitely got more stressful in their teenage years, and the boys definitely got less stressful. But that is anecdotal evidence of my statement. I think boys also, like, I don't know. There's also a thing just socially, it's just like people are more programmed to like stop caring sooner, which is not healthy at all, but it's a reality. But of my brothers and sisters' kids, the boys kind of became just like very self-dependent and capable, like, of, I don't know, I mean, like, not capable, but like they were, yeah, independent, I guess is what I would say, much earlier, whereas the girls all seem to become problem children in their teenage years. We'll find out if our experience is the same as my daughter gets older and your boys gets older. I obviously hope it's not true. But then again, I have seen like teenage girls that like just become completely like just nothing, no problems ever, completely self-reliant, capable, and never have any major issues. Oh yeah, no, again, all my evidence is anecdotal. I have no idea. I mean, obviously, I hope that Dolly is the best thing ever in her teenage years. Like my sister, I obviously I don't talk to him anymore, but all of her boys, I think, but one of them is really grown up to do good at this point, where they're turning like 18-ish. But her girl guy had to get sent to boot camp recently. By what I hear, I don't know what the facts are. I'm not obviously involved. I don't know, but again, anecdotal. And I know out of my brother and sister, my parents had the most issues out of my sister, allegedly. Rune Factory game? There was this like weird like what was it called? Like you play it in your browser game back in the day. That was like a runic game, Rune Factory or something like that I played. And it was like a tower defense rune game. And it was a really good time. I like that game a lot. Alright. It's like I feel like I want to maybe move the house back. Rune Factory 4 is on Game Pass, huh? Well, let's find out about it. Why don't we? If Xbox ever loads. Looks like an isekai game? Don't mind all my kids' games over here for my daughter. Rune Pass. Rune Factory 4 Special Edition. Can we see pictures? It looks like one of those like mobile porn games. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, you don't. It almost looks like a Final Fantasy / mobile porn. The game I can't stop playing right now is Stardew Valley. Read the description? Oh, that requires me to read. Information. Welcome to Selphia, a region ruled by the native dragon Vintuswil and you. After falling from the sky and landing on the back of a friendly dragon, the young hero, or heroine, heroine? Is that the right word? Is invited to live on the local castle, and as a newly designated ruler, begins their life anew while developing the town, exploring nearby dungeons, and cultivating the soil. Starting an exciting new life and embarking on a grand adventure in the beloved entry in the Rune Factory series. Sounds like that Monster Rancher game, that Monster Farmer game. I don't know, it looks weird, man. I mean, not like bad weird, just weird. I mean, not as weird as My Friend Peppa Pig, which is like really what I should be streaming, because that's like the golden game standard, right? But like, how are we not talking about Hypnospace Outlaw here? Like, this really looks like where we should be at. This, for some reason, it reminds me of Pepsi Man.
Professor Halford here, ready to help.
Did somebody just feed me a bunch of mushrooms and I not notice it? This is more than a bootleg nightmare. This is perfection. This is a piece of art. I mean, I kind of want to vomit, but also, like... This is beautiful. I would never play this. Wow, watching that one video just took all of my viewers away. Like, everybody left. Including Jimmy, I think. That is an impressive level of hatred for that game. No, it was just, it's absolutely beauty. Yo, have you ever played golf with your friends? Because, like, if we're not doing a Dungeons and Dragons episode, we should do golf with your friends sometime together. Like, all of us, me, you, and Dying at least. And, Sarah, if she doesn't scream at her computer. On my screen, it literally just dropped down to no viewers, and I was like, fuck, sorry, I looked at my game preview, everybody. Please forgive me. Oh, lords of the judgmental video games. But yo, Slime Rancher 2 is a game I need to play. I love Slime Rancher 1. I didn't beat it, but I got real close. Dude, have you played golf with your friends, though? Like, have you played it? Like, is that a thing you've done? Because, like, it's so fun. Like, golf with your friends is what's up. And anybody who's like, no, golf with your friends is lame, they can go fuck themselves. Like, golf with your friends is the kind of game that I would get, like, a group of people together that I'm close with and play it for, like, a full fucking day. Like, it's like, just dusk till dawn, just golf with your friends boringness. Oh, bro, like, listen, sometimes it's hard to get me to play games because I am really picky about playing games with people. And this, like, thing, every time I go to play games with people, they stop playing the game, like, pretty much immediately. But, like, if it's on, like, Game Pass, like, I'm there for it. But if you've not played golf with your friends, it is putt-butt on, like, just straight-up LSD. We're where'd it go? Oh no. Rush, let's go. Golf with your friends. Let's go. Pop off. Like you can customize your ball. So it's on Game Pass on PC. I don't know if it's on Game Pass on console, but I it might be cross-platform. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. All I know is, this is the kind of game that you'll laugh and scream at your friends at the same time, and it's a lot of fun. The more people you have, obviously, the more fun it gets. But there's some like cracked out maps. I know I've played it on PS4 with my friends back in the day when I had friends. But that's been a hot minute. Like that was back in the days of Vietnam, I think. Yeah, you should check it out. It's so good. It's so fun. It's one of my favorite games. It's one of those games that I hold in my heart that I will never let go of. But I don't play nearly as much as I want to play it. Oh, dude. If we can get a day to play it, let me know, and we'll play. I have no bloody free time for the next, like, month, but after that, you know? Okay, so now that I've got this pushed back a ways, I think I'm going to start putting down my new foundations of a new house. So I'm going to need some wood. Wood. I wouldn't say it's a hard game to run. It's just a lot of stupid shit is all that game is. It's just a lot of stupid. I know. I don't know. I mean, wait. What's the minimum spec on it? Where would I find that on Xbox? More. Maybe under more. Yo, whoever left these bad reviews for this game, I fucking hate you. I hope this video finds you, and I hope you know that I hate you. Anyhow, minimum requirements. Architecture, graphics, Windows 10, architecture 64-bit, obviously. 512 megabytes dedicated virtual RAM. So I mean, like, I'm assuming you have a dedicated graphics card. As long as you got one that's got 512 megabytes, you're good there. 1.8 gigahertz processor, probably good there. And 4 gigabytes of memory, which is like basically standard anymore. I mean, you could run this on a pretty average laptop nowadays. Well, like, does your laptop though have dedicated memory? Like dedicated, like have its own dedicated virtual RAM? Well, dedicated graphics card. Because like a lot of laptops still have dedicated graphics cards. I don't know. I mean, like, also it's on Game Pass, so like if it doesn't want to run right, like, you know, we can just try and see, and then be depressed about it later. Yeah, I mean, it should be fine. There's only one way we will ever know. I want to level him that one more time so that I don't have to hit him twice. That'd be great. Yeah, dude, I'll download it after I'm done streaming and stuff, and when we get a chance, we get a chance. I won't have a chance all weekend because I've got the Hobgoblin with me for the weekend until like next week, and sometime. I don't know. My entire week is pretty much just busyness. But I'm gonna try to get in stream time. So I mean, like, hey, if you see me live and you want to play it while I'm streaming, like, let's go, pop off. The game is the funnest with more players, and I will invite every single person that comes into our chat to come play with us that can. I really think I think it's cross-plat, but I don't know. I mean, I could Google it, but then, like, that'll ruin the fun. If it's at night, yeah, I probably won't be able to stream until the baby's asleep. Until my daughter's asleep. Not really a baby anymore, but you know, the daughter, the child, the spawn. Gosh, I had a blast swim today. It was horrible. Just the worst. I'm gonna start trying next week after we get back and disaster and everything's over. My plan is to start streaming every day around noonish for about 2 hours. Noonish my time, which I don't remember if you're over or under time or... Okay, I want to try to clean up this here dungeon, which I know I came here for wood, but if I can get through this and get all the things out of it, then we're going to be happier. You think about going on kick? Nice, nice. I've been considering, like, so I think I'm going to start trying to stream either stream or do a video every day. It's kind of going to be my goal. And I think I'm going to go and try out every platform and see which one kind of does it for me. And yeah, as much as I really like streaming on YouTube, because it's like, it's just simple, man. It's just like videos are saved and everything. Don't gotta deal with anything else. It's like just live your life. But my my shorts on YouTube are also doing really bloody well lately, so I don't want to ruin anything for myself either. So I don't know. We will see. Like, if I keep at the short, like, the consistency of growth that I'm having on shorts right now on YouTube, like, I could be monetized on YouTube within, like, a month or two even, I think. Which is, it's like a bitch to get monetized on YouTube. But my shorts are doing really good, because I'm doing fucking memes. And apparently all you gotta do is put up shitty memes and people like it and comment and follow. Twitch is out? Like, out? Like, Twitch is dead? Like, Twitch is gonna get the nail in the coffin? Like, we're gonna bury Twitch with its mother in the same graveyard? So that they can lay dormant together forever? Did I miss some news? Oh, yeah, no, I mean, Twitch was a star that burnt too brightly too fast. It, in my opinion, it never had staying power with the platform that it was, which, like, is incredible to me, because, like, I don't know. I feel like they could have if they just did it the right way. They just chose not to. Bro, they've been being awful to creators for, like, fucking years. Like, they've never been good to creators. The only expectation, like the only way that you like survived as a Twitch streamer is if your community paid you. It was never like Twitch was good to its like streamers. It was just like a really good place to get noticed. But once that flared out and died, I don't know. I've heard some whispering from the Twitch world, but I don't know, man. I'm not gonna be sad to see it go. Again, I think the only reason that Twitch got popular in the first place was because it was an easy place to find people that were live at first, and now that the market's become saturated with places to find live streamers, I don't foresee Twitch holding out, because like it's just basically every other website that does what it does it better on the creator end of things. On the viewer end of things, I think Twitch does it good, but they do that at the cost of the creator. Like, the expectations there are insane. Like, that's why I quit streaming on Twitch, is like, I felt like the expectations, like my audience had these expectations that they got from like other Twitch streamers, that they just expected me to like do too, and it's like I'm not fucking down for it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to keep up with that pace and be that like super hyperactive all the time, high energy streamer. Like I'm down for it sometimes. Don't get me wrong. Like yeah, sometimes, but not bloody every time I stream. But that just like felt like it was the expectation of Twitch. Yeah, which I mean, like I'm already affiliated on Twitch, so I'm not worried about becoming affiliated there. I mean, but I'm even thinking about doing like streams or like uploading my videos at least, and or maybe doing streams over on which like this is a controversial website, which I can't remember the name of right now, so never mind. But it was originally like one of those free speech platforms. Not that I'm like that way. I just think that like the platform is like basically paying people shit tons of money to go there. And why would I say no? 95.5 split on subs? Get fucked. $95.5, that's crazy. I mean, that's not maintainable, right? Like, they're gonna have to come off of that. I mean, how long do you think that 95.5 is gonna last, though? That's, yeah. That's good, though. I think even when Twitch was doing its, like, it was at its peak, it was like 50-50, wasn't it? I might be very wrong on that. That was actually just me talking out of my ass now. I feel like I've heard that someplace, but now that I think about it for 5 seconds, I feel like maybe I just made that up on the spot. I'm actually gonna die. I actually don't know what I'm doing here. I mean, 95.5, that's good. I don't know. I mean, so I think what I'm going to be doing is doing like Dead by Daylight and another video, and then doing videos on like a third day. So like one day I'm going to do Dead by Daylight, one day I'm going to do probably Valheim right now, and then the third day is going to be like a recorded video that I upload and edit. But if that's the case, I might do like 2 on YouTube, 1 video upload, 2 on Kick, 1 video upload, and see which one does better. Die, Bone Pile! Now I can't respawn! I'm a legend! I don't know. I'm also like making a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna start making my own D&D dice here soon. I actually bought the molds and I started making my own D&D dice, and then the mold had a hole in it. I was really happy about that. It was super exciting. But now that I've thought about it a little bit, I feel like it wouldn't be that hard to make your own mold, but I just know myself well enough to know that I'm not gonna do it. Like it sounds simple, but I just know me. I know me. Have you ever like sit down and thought about something for like 5 seconds and realized that it sounds like something you're capable of doing when you never thought you'd be able to? I think it's the weirdest part of getting older to me. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. What are we doing dungeons as? We're doing them as fires in this round. Dungeon. And dragon. Right? Like, isn't it a weird feeling? It's just like, You know what? I bet I could do that. Oh my god, I bet I could do that. The weird part for me is I was just like in my kitchen and I was like, could I make a mold of my dick? And then I was like, you know what? Yeah, I could. And then I was like, oh, yeah, I guess I could just make a mold out of anything for anything and it would just be the same process. And then it all clicked in place of how people make molds for things. I feel like I'm being judged right now, Jimmy, and I don't appreciate it. I feel like you are judging me through the computer. I mean, you're right to judge me, but I don't appreciate it. You said, bruh. I don't know why my brain was like in this mode where I was like, oh, I can make like the positive of something, so like I can recreate it with a mold. But I never thought, well, yeah, but just do the same thing, but like in reverse, and that's how you make a mold. Like just dip a thing in the substance until it hardens, and bam, you created your own mold. Which, by the way, when we're talking about the dick mold, until it hardens is a great joke that will never be appreciated properly. Of course there are enemies nearby. Of course there are. Like, I feel like my brain just like gets in modes and then a flip switches and it just like comes out of it, and when it comes out of it I have like a huge level of realizations of things, and it's always a weird sensation to me. Come from the land of the ice and snow. Also, I wish I was at a phase of life where random song lyrics didn't just get stuck in my head, but I don't know if that's a thing that people are capable of. I used to like go through here and like look at everything and try to do it right, and at some point my brain just flipped and I started not caring. I will start caring again when I organize my chests the right way, but that's obviously not going to be today. Jimmy, I need an idea for a meme, by the way, and you're here, so I'm just going to ask you. No, I didn't watch. I didn't even know there was an Xbox Direct. I don't pay any attention to Xbox anymore. What happened? And is it something memeable? These are direly important questions. Yeah, I mean, so I'm trying to make a meme for a short that is a very simple thing. What is something that makes you uncomfortable to look at? That is all I need from you. This is like a one of those like fill in the blank games where it's like, Susie walked down the street. Give me a verb. And you're like, penis. And it's like, Susie walked down the street, penis, to see if they had any chocolate at the penis store. Because you just write penis in every line. Is that just me? I don't know why, but I have like such a weird, vivid childhood memory of going to Texas Roadhouse and filling those out all the time. Yes, something that makes you like vaguely uncomfortable. Like, I was originally going to do like the worst toilet possible, like just like a toilet that would make you uncomfortable to use. Not one that's like gross, just uncomfortable. Whoa, hey, listen, you're supposed to be by water, young man. Not up here in my sauerkrauts. What about like deck chairs? I don't know why, but I feel like there's a niche market for deck chair memes. That's what my brain just decided to think about was deck chairs. I guess it's because I said uncomfortable, and my brain was like, I know what makes you uncomfortable sitting in anybody's deck chairs ever, including your fucking own. But you know what? My brain's right. Yeah, dude, what's up with those like outside chairs that are made of plastic, and it feels like if you weigh more than 100 pounds, you are gonna twist and snap that leg off of that thing? Like, why do people buy so many of those? Are those things like just dirt cheap? Because that's the only logical reason I can think that those exist in such a like a large enough number that I feel like everybody knows what the fuck I'm talking about when I say those plastic lawn chairs. Like, did everybody's grandmas have those, or is that just my grandparents? Because like I think about those and have nightmares to this day. Oh, look at that. I just decided my own meme, and it's going to be a horrible lawn chair meme. Oh, no, Jimmy. One, everybody would just buy bidets. Please, God. I cannot stress enough as is that everybody on Earth should own a bidet. But now you've also made me uncomfortable about just using the bathroom in general. You know what makes me really uncomfortable, though? Having to say the word potty all the time. Like, I need to go potty. I don't know why, but it makes me feel like one of those dudes on, like, Reddit that plays, like, sex kinks as, like, a baby. And, like, obviously I know, like, I have a kid. It's pretty reasonable that I say the word potty, but every time I say potty, I'm like, oh, cringe. I like where you're going with that. I like where you're going with the sandpaper thing. Jimmy, I really love taking like minor glances into people's minds, but the first thing you thought when I said uncomfortable with sandpaper is an interesting glimpse into your mind, and honestly, that's the most manly shit I've ever heard in my life. Like, the first fucking thing you think about is sandpaper, you're just like, Or, I guess it could go the opposite way. That is the least manly thing I've ever heard in my life, because sandpaper immediately makes you uncomfortable. I hope that you remember this moment of this conversation when your kid is potty training, and you have to say the word potty all the time, and it makes you just as uncomfortable as it makes me. So that we can be kindred souls. Potty training is like also my least favorite part of like being around kids in general, because it's like they'll do so good for a while and you're like, all right, everything's fine, and you'll stop thinking about it and they'll stop thinking about it, and then all of a sudden you're cleaning piss up off your couch. I appreciate that. I appreciate you letting me know, so we can revel in the uncomfort together. It feels a lot cooler up here than it was when I came up. It's 10 degrees cooler, which it was about 10 degrees cooler a little bit earlier, so I've just gotten used to the heat. Alright, time to start building, guys. Welcome to Missing Millions Build Shop. I'm gonna start, like, right, man. Well, I guess the first thing I gotta do is put this in place, which is gonna go, like, back. And then we're gonna put this here. Alright. Yeah. Cool. And now we gotta pop these in place and hope that the dirt doesn't show through. Yeah, is it looking good? I mean, I know that the like internet in general is gonna have an uproar if that game comes out shitty. Like, everybody's gonna be salting their pants. I feel like if it was really good, though, I would have heard about it at least a little bit. Oh, but if there is one thing for them to complain about, they will complain about it. That is the way of the internet, and I feel like you're 36. I feel like you're disrespecting it by saying that. Okay. What's the one thing to complain about, though? I need to know. I need my tea, because Reddit's down. And with no Reddit, I have nowhere to go for memes and pain. Okay, so like, can I ask you a legitimate question? Why, like, are you one of those graphic whores? Like, I legitimately do not understand the idea of like, man, must be 60 FPS. It's like Minecraft is one of the biggest games ever, and we're not gonna sit here and pretend that those graphics were good, right? Like, we're not gonna do that. And like, Stardew Valley, one of the biggest games ever, one of my favorite games. Horrible graphics. Like, it's not good. It's not like, it's wholesome and it's cute, but we're not gonna say they're good graphics, right? Why is everybody shitting their pants about graphics when, like, I'm gonna be real honest here? I can look at two monitors, one at 30 and one at 60, unless it's like a first-person shooter, I'm not gonna notice a difference when I play the games, man. I'm just not. Exactly. Like, I just don't get the like, I know people in my, like, life that are just like, meh, 30 FPS, might not even fucking play it. And it's like, that shit befuddles me. Shit just blows my mind away that people like that exist. Because it's like, how do you find joy in fucking anything if that's where your brain's at all the time? Like, I can't. I just can't. Thinking about it's giving me a headache. I'm just throwing things wherever. I need to go get wood. I'm gonna take me sailboat. Me sailboat! To go get wood. Actually, I could get a cart, huh? Get a cart. I mean, the person I'm talking about wasn't my age, but I have heard similar things out of older gamers. But like, I feel like, I mean, I guess I was in the Minecraft age group. But like, are we gonna pretend that Fortnite's like this crazy FPS graphics game? Because like, that's definitely the game of the younger generation behind, like, right behind us. Right behind you, right behind me. I think we're close to the same age. Now that I'm saying it out loud, I do remember like 2 conversations I've had with people that were like our age that couldn't stand low FPS games. Gotcha. Are you saying Fortnite is a good graphics game? Because I mean, like, it's a good graphics game. It's just not like, I don't know. I've never heard anybody gloating about the FPSs on Fortnite. Like, honestly, I'll give Fortnite credit where it's due. That is a hella good main game. Like, for it to be just as consistent on like Switch as it is on like high-end PCs, that's a hella well-made game. Like, they put their fucking time into that game. Like it even could be like good frames per second, but it's not great graphics. Exactly. But I feel like the same people that are like shitting on FPS issues are the like our graphic cores. And I'm probably wrong on that. The only games I care about FPS is the shooters. Like that is all I care about. Like that is the only games I care about in FPS. Like a consistent FPS. And like in shooters, like I've heard people say, like I've literally heard people out loud with their full odon like grown adult voice say that they won't play like FPSs unless they can hit 100 frames per second, and it's like, okay, I mean like what the fuck do you play then? Like, as I don't know any games that are like consistently at that high. I don't know. I feel like a boomer about this. I feel like I'm complaining like a boomer. Any hoozle, I need to hop off this stream, so let's finish up our conversation here, Jimmy, and then I'm gonna go gadget. Oh my god, that is a flashback I haven't thought about in a long time. I mean, fuck it. Let's bring it up. I don't know. I mean, I can honestly say that in comparison to like what I should be, I am not a huge Bethesda fan. They really seem up my alley as far as games go, but I just don't. I think my issue with them, and I can tell you what my issue is with them, and honestly, I think it's probably the same problem that other people are complaining about in reality with this. They run their games on the same fucking engine that they built like 20 years ago. Yeah, no, so it's like, as a tech person, I feel like I notice that their games are like built on an old ass engine that is not optimized anymore. And like if this doesn't run on the same engine, then like I'm here for it, but like oh yeah, we're not watching that. I mean, I can bring it up and we can watch the like. So they've overhauled their engine. So I mean, I might like it.
To upgrade your shipping skills if you want to jump to the most distant ones. But for now, we'll plot a
See, I hate when it's like this weird like.
where we can find the city of
I'm gonna mute this. Yeah, I don't see any graphical issues here. It looks really good. I feel like also they like the game UIs in their games are always clunky, but they put out games so infrequently. I feel like that is just like they don't take time to like learn what users want out of their like HUD display and everything. I don't know. I'm being fucking nitpicky here. I don't actually know what my issue is with Bethesda games. I just don't like them as much as I should. You know what it is? You know what it is? It's that they make a very open, customizable game where you can kind of do whatever you want with your character, but they still have it in a very limited niche, like, set of abilities. So it's like you can pick out perks in Fallout, but only like certain builds are going to work with those perks because it's a very limited perk system. Does that make any sense what I'm saying? It's actually surprising that I didn't get more into like their Skyrim and stuff. I feel like maybe it was just like it came out when I couldn't afford to play video games. Yeah. don't know. I really like finding niche builds. Oh, I love this guy. I don't know why, but this guy looks like he could be my best friend. Like I'd go have a beer with him. He looks wholesome. This looks really like slow space combat. Does it make any sense? Like slow space combat? Like it looks. I don't know about this. Well, realistic space combat would be psychotic because, like, realistic space combat, space is so huge. Like that's I read this series of books called like that's about like space combat and stuff, and they're like, well, the other ship's still like 2 light years away, so like we have the time until they can make another jump to get closer to us. And it's just like it's a really interesting read like about the space combat because it's like such a interesting point of view on space combat that I think is really realistic. But like you wouldn't be in space combat up against a foe that's like right there that you can shoot at. You would be leaving behind missiles and hoping to get in front of them and leaving missiles where they're going to go. Like you would basically just be outsmarting the enemy. You never have a chance to like shoot them out of space, if that makes sense, which is like true. I think the frames per second here are fine. I mean, like, I think this game looks really slow though. I think the combat looks really, I don't know, slow. It looks like something I'd have fun with though, but it doesn't look like something I'd play like a long time. It looks like I'd pick up for like a couple weeks, maybe a week. Also, I always set my standards really low for games and assume they're going to be horrible. That way I never get disappointed. Pro tip on life. Oh, that's a really cool creature. I like that space creature. Oh, that's pretty too. Some good art. Yeah, if it's on Game Pass, I mean, I'm gonna give it a try based off what I'm seeing. But Anyhoozle, I'm gonna hop off here. It was good talking to you, Jimmy. Shoot me some messages on Discord if you want to talk more. I'll never reply to them because I never get on Discord. But hopefully, maybe someday. But I'll see everybody else next time. Much love, guys. Appreciate y'all being here. Bye.